Hello, and welcome to Fox and Roach Quick Tips. Today, I want to offer a list of always do's when on a listing appointment, other than presenting the CMA and your marketing plan, of course. The first one is always walk through the listing with your seller and be sure to notice not only any obvious repairs that should be completed, but what personal belongings may be attached and assumed by buyers to be included in the sale. Ask whether or not they will be staying. And if they're not, explain that the best practice is to actually remove and replace prior to showing the home. However, if that's not possible, make sure that you make a note in your listing and on the agreement of sale that those items will not remain. You'll save yourself quite a bit of drama. Number 2, have a discussion with them about the valuables that might be in that house, whether they be jewelry, art, guns, electronics. I always recommend that since they'll be moving, just pack them up anyway and remove them from the house if possible. Of course, that's not always possible. So then I explain maybe you should make sure that you take them with you anytime they'll be leaving the house for a showing. Number 3, pets, or for most people, their family. Even though 12-year-old Muffin has never bitten anyone, make sure they understand the liability with leaving a pet roaming around their home when strangers will be entering, and help them to discover a solution. I have even offered to be there to take dogs outside when there's a showing. Remember, you're working for them, help them out. Number 4, explain that showing process during your presentation. But once that's finished, you might want to discuss the fact that the public and even other agents will show up unannounced. Make sure you explain they're not required to let them in, that they can give them your phone number and have them reach out to you. And on the same line, explain that there may be some no-shows. Trust me, making them aware of all this prior to the beginning of showings will save you a lot of phone calls from your sellers and their frustration. It also will keep their frustration level low. And last but not least, in regards to feedback from showings, make sure you tell them that you won't receive feedback from every showing and that they shouldn't take it personally. And in terms of feedback, you're really only looking for something or an impediment to the sale of the home that the seller can correct. I mean, let's face it, they can't make their garage any taller or bedrooms any larger or even their basement a walkout without some major construction. Tell them to pay attention to any helpful criticism and to ignore the rest. Hope you find those tips useful. Thanks for listening and see you next time on Quick Tips. Have a great day.